dad, like, nah, you can't be proud of me right now. I got to get to where I'm going, and I know it's a lot I got to do to get there. So it's kind of like I just want everything that I'm doing is just like focus on this time, and I don't want no distractions because we know how the media, we know how everybody would take it and take away from the team.
Day 10 of Cleveland Browns training camp, and we saw a very interesting day today where, things were reported from Kevin Stefanski, and those things didn't seem to be as reported and whatnot. But the proof is in the pudding, and the proof is in the numbers. And let's take a peek at those numbers right now. For the first time, and I think a while, Joe Flacco with the most reps here, and it seems like in general it wasn't a lot of team reps. And then even on top of that, when we were making the clips, and obviously you can see. Obviously, if you're at this part of the video, most likely you've already seen us reacting to the other clips and saying that there wasn't really a lot of clips, not really a lot to see, because it seems like wasn't really a lot of reps, right? Dylan Gabriel was said to be limited in team. He did go out for 7-on-7s and he did go for 11s, but Shedeur Sanders did in fact get more reps in all together. But at the same time, it didn't seem like he got any real first-team reps. It was a lot with the 2s, a whole lot with the 3s. In fact, Dylan Gabriel got reps with the 1s, and that kind of brings us to the biggest problem of today. And it's not really that Dylan Gabriel got the reps, is that Kevin Stefanski told us that he was hurt and he was going to be limited. The only thing he was limited was the situational period at the end, and we'll talk about the full scope of that. But where I want to start this video. Smooth little, you know what I'm saying? Shedeur throwing to some of the one wide receivers. As we know, Deontay Johnson, he's already thrown some touchdowns to Deontay Johnson. Deontay's had work with the second team and the first team. He's been working more on the first team as well. So, good to see it, but we ain't even getting into the real clips yet. We're gonna get there, though. We're going to get old man Joe Flacco, the only quarterback that has not missed a day of practice. And it's kind of facetious because he's also had some of the least amount of reps and it's only been, because it's Joe Flacco. We know who Joe Flacco is, but I still like this. It's a funny narrative. Old man still has not missed any. He's looking good. Everybody has their opinions about Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, whatever. It seems like everybody agrees that Joe Flacco, if we had to put pads on and play the game, it would be Joe Flacco at number 1. So he's the zip's looking good from the old man. The zip's looking nice. It's a terrible update. It's a good update because that means Kenny Pickett is back. But the issue is, I thought it was initially reported that Kenny Pickett was still out of team drills. He is back in team drills. It is reported by Mr. Daniel, actually live right now, that this is going to be Kenny Pickett's first team drills since July 26th. So pick it up next. First work he's done in team drills, injury since hamstring. Now, it is just 7-on-7. This isn't 11-on-11. But still, it seems like he's getting worked back in, and it seems like that 1 week timetable is kind of lining up. But hey, Shedeur still has Dylan Gabriel out, so that hopefully still means we can have upped first team reps, unless they try to pull something nasty and they say, "Oh, your arm was sore, so we got to keep it with the second team. We don't want to rush you back." That would be real nasty. They saying Dylan Gabriel is throwing this is just 7-on-7s. We haven't got to 11-on-11s. What's crazy to me is like, the man with the 2 hurt hamstrings get to throw before Shedeur? Rhyming accidentally? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe I'm going in too deep. Wait. What is going on? Who is lying right now? Did we not just This is Zach Jackson, 11-on-11, 5 stats from Joe Flacco. Now Dylan Gabriel is in with the 2s. The Browns said Dylan Gabriel would be limited today, but seems to be doing team drills. What's going on? Here's the report again. If y'all forget, can I go full screen on this? I don't even know how to go full screen on this. Grant, my man Grant, somebody please. This is crazy. But we know, you saw in the earlier part of this video, earlier part of the stream, Gabriel is leading the second team, and he has a hamstring injury. The Browns said Dylan Gabriel would be limited today. What's happening right now? Wait. Let me confirm this, Daniel. Let's go. We trust Daniel. Let's go all the way back. Browns quarterback Dylan Gabriel will be limited in team drills today because of tightness in his hamstring. Now, I don't know. We said, hey, He threw 7-on-7s. Okay, well, no big deal. Kenny Pickett even threw some 7-on-7s. Hey, that limited. He's not gonna do 11s. Kenny Pickett is running. I mean, not Kenny Pickett. Dylan Gabriel is running with the 2s right now in 11-11s. We're gonna get more clips coming out. But what I want to watch is what's going on right now. Like, why? But why even lie about that is my thing. Like, again, they don't need to tell us everything. We're just fans at the end of the day, or we're just, media reporters. But like, again, I'm gonna keep saying this, for as much as people say that what's it called? Shedeur's a problem. Shedeur's gonna create media. He's gonna make this quarterback battle so much worse. Are we sure it's Shedeur? Because y'all are talking about people being limited, and then nobody's limited. I don't understand. Oh God. Sorry, they're watching weird stuff. So we'll keep watching this deep ball. Sorry you had to see what X has become. I'm gonna go back and read the chat, but I'm confused. Shedeur is throwing to third stringers in 7s. Dylan Gabriel is in. I don't know, man. I don't know. And you know what's crazy? Shout out to my chat. You know what's crazy? Because we're going to make a video after this. I'm so happy I waited to make that video. I was going to make the video before I started streaming. I am so happy. We have Kenny Pickett on record saying, hey, I'm ready to go. We have Dylan Gabriel saying, or them reporting, hey, Dylan Gabriel has an injury. He's going to be limited in team drills just for him to get drills with the 2s and 11s and 7-on-7s. But when Shedeur Sanders reportedly, this is what Mary Kay tries to say, self-reported arm soreness, Tony Grossi tries to say, oh, why would Shedeur say that if he has a quarterback battle? When Dylan Gabriel, not only does he report hamstring soreness, not only that, because you have to report hamstring, so that's not something that you can see. You can't see a bad throw and be like, oh, your hamstring sore, right? You have to say that, or you have hamstring problems, and he still gets 11 reps. Am I tripping? Or is there something odd going on? Are you making it more difficult lying to the media about this? What? So, very confusing. Shedeur gets really no extra reps because he's still working with a third team. Because after Dylan Gabriel went out there, it seems like instead of giving Shedeur more reps, Flacco came back in for a set of plays with the starters, and then Sanders wrapped up with a set of plays with the third team. Oh, not much of a change so far to the rotational practice, despite Kevin Stefanski saying Dylan Gabriel would be limited. So I'm confused. I'm just confused. Even it seems like Daniel is confused as well. Shedeur Sanders. Finally, we've been like drained of any good footage today, it seems like. But here we go. Here he is running with the 2s with his main man, Myles Garrett, watching. Let's see what he can get done here. He's gonna roll, set back. Oh, and puts a little flavor on him now. Again, I know we got a lot of people who like to count sacks. You got him out on the edge. Do y'all think this is a sack? He goes up, he stops, frees him up. That might have been a sack. I would like to see it a little quicker, but regardless, he puts a ball with some pretty good placement, right? You put that on his back hip because you got this overhang defender. Try to put it in a safe place for him. That's seemingly what he does. Nice little ball there. We haven't had a lot of footage from this particular camp. I think this is one of the last camps that the media is even going to be allowed at. So at least that we get to see him go ahead and make a completion. Live Hater on Twitter, he says Shedeur Sanders fans be like, oh, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks out of college. And then he says, meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders deep throws without pressure, he misses them. Now, we've already, looked at this. The fact that, we've never seen 31. And if he was just like, I don't know, an inch faster, he could catch that. But hey, yeah, he missed the ball. Everybody's going to miss balls. He has yet to throw an interception like your man DG, though. So I think it's funny that you see how people are hating Shedeur now just because people are being positive. Like, what's the point of he overthrew a ball? Y'all were saying that he didn't have no arm strength, and now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hey guys, we got more Sanders. Sanders is up next. Sanders is up next to the second team. His first completion was negated by an illegal formation penalty, but he responded with a completion to Luke Flory to set up a 40-yard field goal. Okay, so this is coming in live. For my man Daniel. Let's see Shedeur work here. Let's see an actual completion for Shedeur. They're doing some situational stuff. He steps up here, steps back. Oh, finds his man. Oh, that's Deontay. Oh, okay. So this is the completion to Deontay, but then they waved it back for illegal formation. See, this is what happens when y'all got Shedeur with the third and second team. He's running with the second team. Deontay Johnson, by the way, again, like I said, he's running with the second and first as well. Y'all got him running with the second team, so they got an illegal formation. And most likely what it was, typically when it's an illegal formation, it's, too many men on or off the line, right? For wide receivers out there, tight ends, blah, 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 like that. It's a formation thing. So you hate to see that, but apparently he connected right again with Luke Flory. Hopefully we have that clip coming up soon. Oh, yep. Look at this. 12 with a dime, apparently. Let's see it. Shedeur Sanders drops back. Oh. Hey, man. I don't know what to say, man. First off, can we just say that boy Luke and Gage, they gonna go ahead and make the team, messing around doing what they do. And then can I say Shedeur Sanders? How about we get this guy some first team reps, huh? Let's take it slow, because if I want to critique, what I would critique is like, hey, why can't we hit Deontay Johnson? He's wide open over here. So that's my only critique. Because hey, y'all know me, I'm fair. I ain't just gonna say it. But if your solution was to look at this, hey, look, is this man insane? I mean, hey man, say man, like what's there to play about right now? Day 10 is officially over, by the way. Oh my goodness. So I'm fair. So hey, let's hit Deontay Johnson next time, huh? Now, hey, this boy trying to show off. All right, and another he's trying to show off. He's trying to show off that his arm ain't hurting. So he said, I ain't going to take the small little Deontay. How about I put it between two defenders? This was crazy. This is a crazy throw. So it's funny that we were just recording about like, whoa, he's so inaccurate. I mean, is that inaccurate? And again, shout out to Gage, man. That boy going crazy. All right, let me get these clips together. Day 10 is officially over. So the next thing you're going to see is me reacting to everything and kind of putting a bow on it, man. It looks like the only thing they held Dillon Gabriel out of was the last set of team drills, where Sanders finished the late game drill, practiced with another set of plays, but was sacked. Obviously, there's no, pressure, whatever, on one play and couldn't find an open receiver on the next. Dillon Gabriel didn't participate in the final set of team drills. That's the only thing seemingly Dillon Gabriel was limited with. But we'll go deep. Before we just kind of re-go over some of the videos we've already watched together, take a little more time. I want to start this with a quote, I guess an answer from Shedeur Sanders and the whole situation of his dad not coming there and kind of how he feels and sees himself in camp.
Because, I mean, like I look at it at my own point of view, like, I don't want him coming to see me right now because I want to get to where I want to go then for him to see me. I don't want him to come and see me, get a couple reps and, he's cheering like a good dad. Like, nah, you can't be proud of me right now. I got to get to where I'm going, and I know it's a lot I got to do to get there. So it's kind of like I just want everything that I'm doing is just like focus on this time, and I don't want no distractions because we know out of media, we know how everybody would take it and take away from the team just from him being my own dad showing up. So, it's a gift and a curse at the same time.
So a gift and a curse at the same time, and whatever it means. Sorry, this is Adam Schefter. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not showing. sorry, Ian Rappaport, rather. This is Ian Rappaport. I don't know why it's not shown right here, but he has to say, hey, hard to argue how Shedeur Sanders has handled all of the non-football things. And actually, you know what's crazy? We just got an update for another throw. So let's go ahead and react to that. Sorry to so rudely interrupt what I was saying, but we do have some post-practice throws to his main man, Gage. There he is. Again, and this is after the Hungry Dogs. This is, Shedeur is known to stay after practice. He's known to show up an hour before practice, get his work in, and he's working with, one of his favorite connections there, Mr. Gage Lavardane. I always feel like I mispronounce his last name. But like we were saying, like we were talking about, it is hard to argue. And this is a good example of what we're talking about. Everything that hasn't been on the field, right? And you're going to see, I put a little video in there where some dude on Twitter was trying to make fun of Shedeur for missing a deep ball, even though he went 7 for 9. He went 7 for 9 on the official quarterback tracker. Looks like all the quarterbacks had a good day. Kenny Pickett, perfect 4 for 4. Gabriel did what he needed to do. Shedeur Sanders, 7 for 9. Right, so everybody seemingly handled business and did what was asked of them. But I do want to point out that as we keep going on, it was so crazy to me. It's the reason why I started making videos about Shedeur. Y'all, if y'all go back in my channel, I make college football videos. That's what I was making. I made, talked about Colorado, talked about NIL, right? And then I started getting more into this because it's like, why lie about that? You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with y'all saying Shedeur is not a good player, but y'all tried to paint him as this crazy diva person, and we're gonna get to those injuries too, because y'all tried to paint the arm soreness as it was his fault. But then we see Dylan Gabriel goes, he has hamstring problems, but he gets to throw. So clearly there's some interesting things going on here. Really appreciate your Priya Rose in the live chat with the $4.99. Ask me the thoughts. But yeah, I mean, he's doing what he needs to do. He's making it happen. All the quarterbacks doing decent so far. But the lying in the not mistreatment, right? Just the confusion with the whole Dylan Gabriel being in and not being out situation, right? The idea that, again, clearly, when people tried to paint him or Shedeur as, hey, you're sore only because XYZ, you're trying to miss reps, blah, blah, blah. That clearly isn't the case, because Dylan Gabriel clearly got some reps when he was supposed to be out, right? So in layman's terms, there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion coming from that. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and take a peek at or re-peek at some of these clips. This has to be throw of the day. And this is just throw of the day for everybody. And we'll take a look. We can take another look at the missed throw. But this one, I think, really exemplifies what Shedeur Sanders is as a thrower, and what you talk about. What people sometimes ask me, not even haters, because I think it's fair to be critical of Shedeur. Like I do want that to be, as much as I don't have a lot of people who are super pro Shedeur in my fan base. I'm pro Shedeur XYZ. I do want us to be open to critical thought, and a critical question is like, hey, what does Shedeur do at a high level? I think some people ask that genuinely, and when I say that, I think in response, what I would say is this right here is layering of footballs. Some people just say ball placement. I think, to give you a more interesting answer from what I've seen, is the fearlessness and ability to throw over the middle. Shedeur hasn't seen a throw that he doesn't like over the middle. Now, it has resulted in some interceptions, but he doesn't throw any high. He doesn't have an high interception clip for a reason. He doesn't have a super low one, but it's pretty great. Like it's a really good ratio. He's known to do that. So some of that comes with trying to attack over the field. Some of that comes with sailing balls. We've seen that in the games, him sailing balls and throwing picks and stuff like that. So I don't think he's like the greatest quarterback of all time. I don't think he's, can make every single throw. I don't even think he's a Cam Ward thrower. I think he's a better decision maker than Cam Ward, though. I think Shedeur is going to keep you alive in more situations where Cam Ward might kill you, but I think Cam Ward can take you to heights that Shedeur Sanders' arm probably can't take you, right? But I have to love this. This is that X factor. This is, why trust him at all, right? It's because I think the fearlessness and ability to not just have placement, but placement in the middle of the field. This is it's a new game. And you talk about Kevin Stefanski's offense and the way that he wants to attack it. We want to run. We want to play action. We want to dink. We want to dunk. We want to control this game in a different way. This isn't a high-flying offense, right? At least it hasn't been in recent years. So the values that Shedeur has, they should work seemingly well in the Kevin Stefanski offense, and one of those is attacking the middle of the field, attacking these intermediate throws. And this is where Shedeur has shined. He hasn't shined in deep balls. Like, let's be honest. He hasn't looked amazing in deep balls. Some of them are a little underthrown, right? They get there, right? And usually when they're underthrown, it's usually because he has space, right? And I ain't seen one get dropped besides the one that we saw that was overthrown, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at things like this, if somebody asks you, or if they were to ask me, hey, what's the X factor for Shedeur? I would tell you that, hey, this throw right here, the fearlessness, the ability, the anticipation to know, oh, yeah, I got him. I'm going to throw it right at the back of his head, right over a few linebackers, have enough velocity to hold it there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think that makes him some otherworldly quarterback. I do think he has the ability to take the Browns and maybe win some games, though. So, you know, if he gets the opportunity, I think he's going to maximize it and make the most of it. So far, we didn't really see much else. You know, we did have that miss. Let's take a look at that miss. Where is it at? Let me see if I can find it. I also want to read it because I'm sure that people are going crazy in the comments about this. So here's the deep ball that he missed, right? Now, mind you, this is the third team. So not only is the third team, dog, that's through your fingertip. Like, it is, I mean, come on, man. He laid out for that thing, though. He laid out for that thing. I mean, I mean, we get a better timing on our jump, man. We're good. We're golden. Like he didn't even jump. He just fell. He didn't even jump. Look. He just got on his tippy toes and fell forward. Anyway, regardless, an overthrow is an overthrow, and this was an overthrown ball. As we do, I like to start look at mechanics. I'm no quarterback expert. I've just seen bad mechanics before. Top of his drop, gets to his hitch. He 1-2s. Looks like he has a great release there. Uncorks it, and kind of like I said, I think maybe he just wanted to show off a little bit. But this is a third string. I guess I thought it looks like a tight end body, but third string wide receiver. So, you know, maybe if Gage is out there, maybe if somebody he trusts is out there, maybe he can complete it. But hey, incompletion. I do want to see the comments though. The receiver got sand in his pocket. Never mind. Okay, never mind. He got to run faster. Okay, never mind. They I thought it was good. A bunch of people mad at Shedeur. Hey, never mind. But that's day 10. Shedeur Sanders gets a very confusing day with the whole Dylan Gabriel's out, and now he is out, and then everybody in totality gets even less reps. It's not lost on me the fact that the first day or the 2 days that he's had like the best time to get first team reps, it seems like they find ways to either give more to other people, or in this case, just nobody gets a lot of reps in general. So y'all let me know how you feel. Is Shedeur being sabotaged? Is he being traded? Is he being cut? Is he going to make the practice squad? Hey, y'all let me know down below. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more training camp streams because I don't think the media is going to be open as it is as now. I think they're going to reopen training camp at some point, but Friday's the date. The next stream for sure will be Friday for the watch along. Might be some streams in between. We'll see. But I just really appreciate y'all watching these videos, watching the training camp scenario. Of course, videos are still going to be coming out. So, yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Y'all be great. Y'all be phenomenal. See you next time. Peace.